and how does everyone accept Tracey coming back and now leading? I mean, how do you make that work?
I think really coming into any organization, first of all, you got to realize there are times when you're not in family businesses where you have people that you're friends with and people, so favoritism can be run rampant and kill an organization whether you're blood relatives or not.
Okay.
So I think the important thing, and I learned enough going into different organizations, get in, really learn what people were doing.
Okay.
My dad was not a big process person, as I'm sure a lot of people that there's not an HR manual, there's not, you know, different, there's job descriptions. So really it was getting in and seeing what people were doing. Then really ascertain, is this a good fit for them? Is this a good strength for them? Can we get them career broadened into something else? And really, but first and foremost, I know it's family, but if you don't look at them like coworkers first, for the good of the business, nobody's going to be drawing a paycheck from that business because that business is not going to be around for very long. So I think that's the first thing is you want to keep these people employed, buying in, growing, send their kids to college, and the good of that means sometimes you have to separate and say, you know, and I was really blessed to have a good enough relationship with my siblings that we can really have very frank discussions with each other.
I know they say sometimes keep friendship and business out, you know, separate and
and
when it gets to blood, it's even worse.
When you have family, yesterday we had, you know, Labor Day picnic together. So, you know, you just, but you have to, and the other thing I think is, if you correct or give somebody feedback out of love, and like I said, I've seen this whether I'm related to them or not, people really, you can save so much of the nastiness, but you do have to deal, coming into any new business, be it family or otherwise, with some habits that may have been allowed to go on, and then you have to kind of take the culture and tweak it to where, you know, okay, now we're kind of going to go this way. So
if I'm preparing my business as a baby boomer, a lot of baby boomers who are watching are probably getting ready to say, I've done this, I want to pass it on. Can they best prepare their offspring by having things written or by talking, or I mean, what would you say?
Oh, definitely. I think having things in order, having your corporate attorney or whoever make sure everything's clearly defined, where the stock's going, where, you know, if there's funds, have as much of that set up really as you can. And then really, the main thing as a business owner with passing it off to a child is first and foremost, do you want to keep it in the family? Do you want to sell it? And I think really for a child coming in to take over the family business, first and foremost, you got to do a gut check and really make sure, hey, is this going to be my vision? Can I make this my vision? And that's really something that for 25 years I kind of lingered and thought about. And when the time comes, you really need to really decide, can you embrace this with a passion, or are you going to treat this as just a job? Because if not, you're best to be honest with the parent and say, my vision is not in this, and then the parent can go ahead and say, okay, well, I will look for an heir apparent, or I'll look to sell, or that kind of thing. So, and it's got to be tough for the parent too to really look at the children if there's multiple ones and really go, this one may want it, but you know, what's going to really, Interesting. And I was smiling because my dad was in my whole growing up time. My dad was in his own business, and it was hands-on. He was renovating. He bought old houses, renovated them, turned them into apartments, and then rented them. So he owned quite a few apartments by the time I was in college. But the neighborhood that he had them in, it was a rough business that I saw. And I thought, I don't think I want to take this over when I come back out. I'm more the white collar, you know, see, and that's
person.
Good that you were honest with that.
So unfortunately, I'm the only one, so he had to work on selling it. But that's but you're right.
But that's the way it's meant to be, because had you gone into that and that would not have been your driving purpose, you couldn't have done it. You couldn't have done it right. And there's no harm, no foul in that. You know, it's just. And probably when you hear about, oh, so-and-so took over somebody's family business and it didn't make it, it's probably something, either their heart wasn't in it, or they didn't have the right skill set, or it just wasn't a good fit. So just because your blood doesn't mean that, you know, anything is a guaranteed workout.
That's true. Tell us a little more about Executive Books itself, or now you're changing the name and the logo, or... updating it.
Exactly, both of them. You know, it was Executive Books, and we thought going forward that so people didn't say Executive Books, I'm not an executive. I don't need to, I'm not going to buy books there. They probably have, you know, highfalutin books. We are now going to rebrand to Tremendous Life Books.
Okay.
And have Dad's enthusiastic kicking man logo on it. And then Sylvia, we're going to do, we publish too. And so many of the books we publish are not necessarily business books. They're Christian.
Okay.
We have Spanish section. We have relationship. We have self-help. You know, yeah, we have a big volume of that. And so, you know, we even do, we sell, and anytime anybody wants to order classic authors from centuries ago to best-selling authors today, you can call up and get on our website and just get one book, something on the New York Times bestseller list. So we carry a wide variety of books, and we thought the Tremendous Life Books would better capture the total bundle of books, and who doesn't want a tremendous life, you know, kind of thing.
Okay, and I'm picturing though, I'm thinking, so you're competing with Amazon and others, or are you really trying to niche better?
Well, we definitely have a niche, because who we're really looking for is not the single buyer. We're looking for people that see the power of books for their sales first, their church group, the Girl Scouts, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Little League sports team, anybody. And where we can really excel is we do discounts of 50, 60, 70%, even higher.
Wow, okay.
So you can, that's really, you know, sure you can go on Amazon or some of the other ones.
They're not going to do that,
yeah, but if you really are interested in books to give away or use as tools or build your group, or like we said, as gifts, you really cannot beat the price.
Okay, okay. Yeah. And I know we're about running out of time. How do people find you? How do people find Executive Books?
Sure. Well, it's still Executive Books until October. www.executivebooks.com, all one word.
Okay.
Phone number is 1-800-233-BOOK. B-O-O-K. So 1-800-233-BOOK. Or you can just get on the website, and like I said, if you want to come to the showroom and shop, see our warehouse. We have a warehouse up in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. But yeah, please feel free to stop by the website, and we have all our authors. You can email any of us. You'll hear from a person, and we'll help you find out. Or if you say, if I get this many, what can I get, kind of thing. So.
Okay. And are you going to get the URL for the rebrand?
Yes, and that's going to be Tremendous Life Books. Absolutely. And also, just to let you know, when you buy from us, a portion of our proceeds go to the foundation, the Books for Tremendous Living Foundation.
And so those what?
These go to different missions and schools and scholarships to really help promote changing the world one book at a time. So you're also helping the world.
Excellent.
Yes.
One final tip as we leave for getting into the family business. Just, I don't know if you can think of something.
Getting into the family business.
I put you off guard.
No. Once you do a gut check, just do it. Okay, and if you feel this is right, because the more people say, well, those are some big shoes to step into, then you start doubting yourself. Just do it, have faith, and also network with who your family. I couldn't fail probably even if I tried. Dad had so many thousands of people that are willing to help through prayers, support, advice, business people, and I would just say really just keep relying on who your parents relied on and take it and don't look back.
Tracey, thank you so much.
You're welcome,
Sylvia. Have you. And until next time, tune in, take what you see and hear, and think about it. Make a great day.